Okay, guys, I hope the screen is visible. Yes, please let me know. Madhuri, is
Yes.
my screen? Yes, okay, thank you. So, in this particular, the last chapter that is about automation testing. Okay. So, you already know what is automation testing and what are the benefit. Okay. So, when you are testing any software system, it is very similar approach. You need to isolate specific functions like the functionality, the features, the unit testing. Then we go for the entire the modules, the functional testing, then system testing. Okay, this functional testing or integration testing. Okay, unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and user acceptance testing. So these are the some of the levels of testing that we go while doing the testing. And the non-functionality test includes the performance testing, security, usability, compatibility. These are the main important the levels of functional testing and non-functional testing. Okay, so when we start for any software system testing for any software system, we follow this the the V model of testing or these various levels of testing, functional testing and non-functional testing. So let us see what are the advantages. Okay, what are the advantages of the automation testing? Okay, can anyone tell what are the advantages? Yes, Madhuri, can you tell me what are the why we go for automation testing even though like we can do manual testing also?
In manual testing, we certainly, as a tester, have to put in every test case, and it becomes more tedious.
Hmm.
So rather, we opt for automation testing, in which we cover all types of test cases, and it's automated, so there is no intervention of the human. As in, it becomes less tedious for us
Okay.
and more accurate.
Uh, so, as per your opinion, automation means it is without any human intervention?
So it's like you provide the necessary test case, and then you automate the test case.
Hmm.
You necessarily do not have to enter a single test case manually. That for me is automation testing. So,
Okay. Then, like, can you tell me other any other benefits? How it reduces other main benefits of automation testing?
so we can, with the help of the test case which we have designed, we can reuse again and
Yes,
again.
reuse.
And yes, sir.
Means
And it's
repeatability can avoid. Okay,
yes, sir. And it's comparatively faster, sir, with
faster.
respect to the manual testing.
Okay, good. So the advantages of the test automation. Okay, so that is it is faster. Okay, first of all, the automation testing is a faster process compared to the manual testing, and test reusability, test case reusability, the reliability in the testing, then programmable and comprehensive testing process. So test automation or the automated testing is a process of testing any computer software or mobile software using the software testing tools. Okay, so you know like some of the software testing tools. Okay, so we are very several testing tools are there in the IT industry. Okay, so the most of the companies they are preferring the Selenium software testing tool as it is a open source. It is a open source and easy to use. Okay, even for in the academic also they are added this Selenium testing tool. Okay, so in your projects and all you can use the Selenium testing tool. Then UFT, that is a unified functional testing. It was formerly called as QTP testing tool. RFT, Silk test. These are all some the functional test automation. Then for performance test automation, this is for some functional testing, Selenium, QTP, and all. Okay, the load runner, JMeter. Okay, silk. I think it is a silk performer skill. Okay, so that is used for the performance test automation. Then ALM, QC, Jira. So these are all test management or project management softwares. Okay, means managing the test cases. Okay, because there are so many, like hundreds, thousands of test cases are there. So to manage the test cases, they're tracking the test cases. Okay, reporting and all. And Bugzilla, these are the defect management tools. Okay, the Bugzilla, issue tracker, PR tracker. These are all defect management tools. Okay, so let us see in detail what are the advantages of the test automation. So the first one is it is a faster. Okay, so the tools are faster in a test execution than the human users. Okay, means compared to the manual testing, compared to the manual testing. Okay, so the automation testing is it is faster. Okay, faster than the well execution compared to the human users or manual testing. So in software testing, we have two import tasks. So that is a test design, test execution. Okay. So the test design, like it takes more time than the manual testing, because the testers only they generate the test scripts. Okay. So it is some time consuming process using the test tool, the ID features. Okay. See, in the last class, I think in the previous, I have shown in the Selenium IDE, the Selenium IDE, how it records the user interaction with the application, user interaction with the application. Means we are testing a particular web application. Okay, it records. Okay, because this is a time consuming process to write the test cases for all. Okay, for example, if I uh, go through any web application, suppose if I go through the Amazon, if I want to test this particular these revamp your home style or the styles for men, if you want to test these the features like these watches. Okay, whether it opens or not. Okay. Okay, so to test the particular these, what happened here, it is okay. So to test particular these the whatever the features they are mentioned. Okay, like this account or this order or this cart. Okay, so we can use the Selenium IDE so that it records whenever, suppose if we click here, click on the cart, then it records whatever the user interaction we do. Like suppose if I click on these deals. Okay, I think there is some problem with here. Okay, means we can check the various functionalities. Okay, means that ID, what was this automation tool, what it does, it records all the features. Okay, it record and playback. Once we play back, then it will, if it is working properly, then we can say that okay, all the functionalities are working properly. But in the manually it takes more time, like to check for each functionality. So like here the recording, inserting the checkpoints, program script feature, the flow control functions, methods. Okay, and this is all one time activity, but it is taking more time in case of the manual. Then test execution test tool can execute the test in a single test, in a single test case, or multiple test cases quickly than the human. Means if there are suppose thousands, like hundreds of test cases. Okay, so hundreds of test cases. So these 100 test cases individually also we can test individually, individual test case, or bulk, or the series of tests. Okay, we can execute the test, okay, at a time, multiple and multiple times also. Okay, multiple times repeatedly we can execute the test cases. Test execution, then reusable, the test cases, test scripts. Test script means it contains the test cases, okay, group of test cases. So these test scripts can be reused. Okay, this can be reused on different versions of the software easily. Okay, the test scripts are reusable, and like we use for the regression testing and all, sanity testing. Regression testing means what? Like after making some changes. Okay, after means we do the testing first. Okay, if we do the testing, then after the testing some error or defect arises, then after making the changes, okay, after making or fixing the defects, okay, once we fix the defects, then again we do testing, again we do the testing. So that is the regression testing. Okay, so if it is a manual testing, then the user or tester interaction is mandatory for every test iteration. Okay, if it is an automation tool, then okay, we can do the faster this, because regression testing means normally we do, because our process, it is an iterative process. It is not like once uh, once you execute the test case and you cannot proceed to next. Means we have to fix those defects, but again we have to retest. Okay, so reusable, it is very useful. Then repeatable, tests can be repeated with multiple sets, multiple values of test data. Okay, with the multiple values of test data with or without user interaction. Then data driven test, that is with by providing the different data value. Okay, that is a data driven test. Then accuracy, if the tester provides correct logic, then the tool can execute the test correctly. In case of manual testing, human errors may make mistakes. Okay, we can expect more accuracy and reliable in case of the by using the automation tool. Okay, because in manual testing there may be some mistakes because of the human error, human user, they may make mistakes. Okay, so the accuracy we can expect in accuracy we can expect in the automation testing. Then programmable, the programming features. Okay, the variable, operators, conditional statement, loop statement, function that can be used for the loop statement and all these functions to enhance the testing or to execute the test scripts. There are some the programming, like in Selenium. No, there is a one Selenium Selenium suite. Selenium suite contains a number of types. Like I have introduced only the Selenium IDE, that is record and playback. But there is one more Selenium WebDriver. Maybe you people know, I think, Selenium WebDriver. So here you need to write the some coding in WebDriver. Okay, you should have the knowledge of programming. In Selenium ID, the programming knowledge is not required. But the tester, if he understand the application, that is sufficient. But in Selenium WebDriver, coding knowledge, programming knowledge is required. Okay, programming knowledge is required. So computer programming allows us to work with different type of files, databases for testing the activities. With the manual testing, human users can concentrate on one or two verification points. So the automated test scope is very high than the manual test case. Comprehensive, the test tool supports batch testing, that is executing a series of tests. Batch means group. Okay, executing the series of tests. Series of tests can be executed without any human interaction. Comprehensive testing. So here the summarize, we can summarize like the functional testings. Okay, the features functional testing, we can follow the manual testing or the test automation. Okay, we can follow both. For the functional testing where we check for the features, all the features are covered or not. Okay, the various the features functionality of a particular software application, that we can test by using both manual or automation testing. For performance testing, test automation is only the solution. For the automation, like this, the performance testing, performance of the software application. Okay, performance of the testing, performance of the application. Okay, performance of the application, that we can test only with the test automation. Test automation. Okay, that is only the solution. So manual testing is impractical. Okay, for the performance testing, like sometimes we face a problem in the Moodle. Okay, in the Moodle, like if due to some, like if there are more number of people, they access the Moodle at a time. Okay, if there are 1,000 users, it is depend upon the configuration. It depend upon the configuration. If there are more number of users, they access the Moodle. Okay, then we face some delay in the like loading. Okay, delay in the loading the web page. Okay, so such type of applications, like the performance of the particular application, we can test by using the test automation. We can't automate a usability test human errors. Like usability test means, like how easy to use the application. Okay, so human errors only can test the user friendliness of the system, human users. Okay, so like once suppose if you developed any mobile application. Okay, if you have developed any mobile application, and so the usability testing, you can give this particular application to use some users. Okay, by providing the real-time data, and how we can easily use, whether is there any difficulty. Okay, so this is very important, usability testing. Okay, I think in some of the competitions and all, no, like they reject by considering some of these features. Like even though you have developed an application, suppose a mobile application, you have developed a mobile application for some report generation and all, suppose. Okay, the mobile application for the report generation, that is the automation. Like you are provided some values and all, and automatic the report is generated, or it is sent to the whoever. Okay, like normally our bank account statements and all, no, we get email to, like monthly statements and all, we get the report. So likewise in the report generation, Suppose your application, suppose if it is not easy to use, okay, suppose if you have developed a mobile app, the application, and it is very difficult to like suppose to suppose if you are uh, like if there are many means if there is some the user interface, suppose the submit button, okay, the submit button and all, okay, if it is not properly visible, or okay, the user interface and all, and you are taking more time to like the multiple pages, okay, like suppose you have provided some information, the personal details, then you are going again to the next page, again you are going to the next page, okay, and in the fourth page you are provided the submit button, okay. And the another approach is that in the with the navigation, you can provide all these details in the first page only, okay. So with these particular approaches you have to like take the feedback from the user, okay. So in the competitions and all, no, they will reject your you will lose the points, means if you are the usability means if your application is not user friendly, if your application is not user friendly, then they, even though if it is working properly, even though if it is working, but if it is not user friendly, then you may lose the chance of winning, okay. So user friendliness or usability of the software application is very important, okay, because when you use the WhatsApp application and all, okay, how easily you can send a message, how you can uh, like how even the performance also, like you want to face any problem, even you can within short time you can deliver the message, okay. And even nowadays you are applying like your online test, I think through some like your document scan, okay, the document scan software, within within a fraction of or within a minute you can scan 7 to 10 pages, 7 to 10 pages, you will scan the pages, okay, you will scan the number of pages with the scanner application, okay. And you can rearrange, suppose if there is a mismatch in the pages, suppose you are by mistakenly if you are scanned hmm, 8 9, suppose if there are 9 pages, I think you can rearrange also for the first, second, then third, then four, you can rearrange there, and finally you can generate a PDF document, generate the PDF document, and you can share to your mail, or and then you can upload to. So how it is easy to use the application. So usability, it is very important, usability of the application. Okay, like these, as you know, like the QTP and all these are these licensed version. You need to purchase. Okay, the QTP software and all you need to purchase. But this Selenium, Bugzilla, and all this is open source, so you can use free of cost. Okay, so as in the Moodle, I have added some of the videos that it is already created by me in the last two years back. Okay, mm, so you can just go through. Okay, like the introduction about Selenium IDE. Okay, means how it records, how like here. This is the ID. Okay, the ID. How I think this is the first video. Okay, the define the selenium testing and what are the different components. Okay, you can see there are different suits are there. IDs, selenium remote control, then WebDriver. Okay, then selenium grid. There are different components of selenium testing. Okay, this is the structure. The selenium suite that contain the selenium ID, selenium RC, WebDriver, selenium grid, and this combination of the selenium RC and WebDriver. So that is a improved version of selenium are there, the versions. Johnson Huggins, he developed the selenium in 2004, and now it is available free open source. Okay, so while working on a web application that required frequent testings, okay, repeatability. So to avoid the repetitious manual testing of their application was becoming more and more inefficient. So what happens? No, like when you do the same work repeatedly, you will find bore or it is inefficient. When you do the repeatedly the same task. Okay, so that's why they developed the automation testing tool. So how they given the name? So selenium is a well-known antidote for the mercury poisoning. Okay, why they given the name as the mercury? Because selenium is a well-known antidote for the mercury poisoning. So Jason suggested the name selenium. It removes the mercury from the body. Okay, so how this the name got? Okay, selenium it removes that particular the this mercury poisoning from the body. So that's why they given the name as selenium testing tool. But during that time QTP was popular, but it was QTP was popular, but it is a licensed version. Okay, so this content was prepared I think 2 years back. Okay, but now this particular IDE tool it is available in all. It supports to all the browsers, Chrome, Firefox, and all. Okay, it is a cross-browser, cross-platform, can perform looping, conditional operation, data-driven testing. Okay, faster execution, the Selenium driver. Okay, so you can just go through this one. And Selenium grid means it is also one of the types similar to IDE. It enables simultaneous running of the test, multiple. Okay, so there are some different versions are available. You can just go through that. Okay, so in the Moodle I have added this all the videos. You can just go through that, and some of the videos are there better than my videos. Okay, like you can go with simply learn. Okay, simply learn, and you can just these are very like good video for your interview preparation. Also means interview preparation means to add on skill some. Okay, to uh, you should have the knowledge of software testing also, but not only the theory, you should know some tools also. Okay, so there are in simply learn there are some the 4 5 like yeah 7 videos are there along with the interview questions also. Okay, so this will be helpful for you people, like you'll come to know the complete idea about selenium testing. Okay, even they are very well, they are explained all the content. Okay, as because as in your syllabus it was theory part. Okay, and only the selenium id is mentioned, but you should go through the complete all the different the components of the selenium. Okay, that will be very helpful, and you can add it in your resume also in the future, it may help. Okay,